Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. It is engine install time. So, not quite there yet. I'm just kind of buttoning up the last few things. It's raining out and my problem is I don't have an engine lift, so I got to use the backhoe to put the engine in, which is outdoors. So I got to roll this car outside. It's raining out, waiting for this kind of break in the action. Hopefully I can get some help here as well. But I got a few things to do. I'm just trying out my pulley system on the car, so I'd mock it up right now and see where we're at with that, and I'll show you what I'm working on here. Okay, that's what I got so far. I got a new alternator. It's a one-wire unit from Summit. Yeah, it bolts in. I'm using the original alternator brackets. It is, I think it's a 100 amp alternator. So it'll charge, you spin it either way. It's kind of a universal thing. Well, that's the part number there, if you can see it. Yeah, there's only one thing I had to do was spin this whole thing around. So when I bolted it up, my power wire was butted up against here. So obviously not ideal. Short everything out. So I just take these, there's four small bolts. Take those off. You can spin this cap 180 degrees and then bolt it back up, and then that kicks that out. So that looks really good. I like it like that. Yeah, so that's, and everything seems to be lining up all right. I wish I had a belt. I should measure actually right now just to see what I need. It looks not bad. These two actually line up really well. This one, I may need a shim or just, behind here just to kick it out a little bit. So I may do that momentarily. And my AC, so it comes with all this bracketry. This is the Vintage Air setup for this car or engine or whatever. I had to specify what I had and what I was doing. So it's got the dual V belts. It kind of lines up. It's very, very close. That's why I wish I had a belt so I could find out. So the idea is this. So the alternator is going to run off this V-belt, the inside one, and the AC is going to run off the outside. It actually looks like it lines up pretty well. So I don't know. It's so hard. Like, worst comes to worst, I can put a couple washers behind here, tighten it down, and it should be fine. And out here, the same. I may need to shim that. So just as it will work. I know that for sure. What else have I done? Oh, put my oil pressure sending unit on. I got a new one of those. That's a fuel pump. I got that. So I'm using one off of a. So the original one just had two kind of connections at the bottom here. This one's actually off of 65. They're all the same. They used the same idea for, 30 years or something. This is actually off of 65 and it has an integrated filter in the bottom. So I saw that online. Some other guys were using it. I don't know why more people don't. It seems to be pretty convenient. And I looked it up. You can get the replacement element for this filter, and it's right out in the open, so I think it'll be all right. I don't know why it won't. I guess we'll find out. It's easy enough to change out. Got my motor mounts on. Yeah, I got my lift plate fastened on. Yeah, everything looks like it's gonna be okay. So the next step, I'm gonna take that off. Well, you know what I could do, if I need to push this out a little further, where is it? I can actually, I think I can. Just these bolts are what holds this plate onto this plate, and that's my adjustment. You can see that slides in that notch. I may be able just to notch that if I need to kick it out a little more. Yeah, I should be able to do that. And this is for adjusting your belt tension. Yeah, seems pretty straightforward. I like it. It's out of the way. All the connections are up. Should be fine. I don't see why not. but I guess we'll find out when we go and put it in. So that's where I'm at. Oh, found out my dipstick tube is too short. So I don't know if a different year, like I thought that timing cover was the same or someone cut this off, but it is 3 inches shorter than my other dipstick tube. So there's my dipstick. That's as far in as she'll go. Yeah, so I got to sort that out. Like it's exactly 3 inches shorter. So I don't know what that came off of. What else? I think that's it. So I think I'm going to leave that on. Or maybe I'll stick a washer in there just to see if that kicks out a bit. I may have to bend these brackets too. Or maybe I'll just do some measurements. I don't know. You know, I'll measure for belts and then maybe I'll worry about that when the time comes. How's that sound? Sure. Yeah, that's it. So I will sort this out and I'll be back. So ready to install. I have a crack team of engine install specialists here. Let's watch.
Straight down, pretty much. Now we push it back in?
Push it back in. Got a nut on each side? So
Yep.
Small off? Perfect. Yeah. All right. Okay, rock.
Yep.
Here we go.
You sitting lower now?
Good. All right. Well, it's a day later. I didn't get much footage yesterday. We had some camera issues. But yeah, it went pretty straightforward. We lifted it up, it dropped right in, and we got it bolted in. Nothing too exciting. Yeah, fits in there perfect. I was a little worried about the fuel pump because I wasn't sure where it was going to sit, but yeah, it's right on the money. So it's leaning back a little far. We haven't got the transmission in yet, so I'm going to work on that today. And then I can start, yeah, bolting stuff together. So, where I left off, yeah, I was waiting for that part, which I have somewhere. So I'm going to put it back on my engine stand now that it's empty again, and then finish up sealing it. Yeah, there it is there. That's the part that I needed. So that should work good. And then, yeah, we'll get that. I haven't got, might take me another couple hours to get the seals done on it. And then I can hopefully get it installed this afternoon. And everything bolted up and it should be complete except for a drive shaft. So then I can work on other stuff. Okay, I'll get at it. Okay, well, I've got all my seals replaced. I put that valve in here, got my pin made. I made a different one. And yeah, I'm almost done. One of the seals was actually damaged from the one that was rebuilt. So I'm glad I took that one. Was leaking. I figured it was just dried out, but the seal's actually very supple and nice. But yeah, it was just pinched. So that was in this guy right there. So now I'm installing my neutral safety switch. So pretty much you just have to line it up. You have to take a pin, and in this hole, you have to, now I've already got it installed, but, so it's in park, oops, reverse, you have to put it in neutral, and then install your, that's not neutral. Is that neutral? One of them. It was in neutral. Park, neutral. There we go. So you put this pin in, and that lines up everything inside, and then you slide it on to your shaft. You have to take your kickdown lever off. Slide it down your shaft, and wherever these line up, you tighten them down. So that aligns your switch. So this switch will run, well, it's a neutral safety switch, so it allows the solenoid to activate in park and neutral, and it also runs my reverse lights. So when it's in reverse, I should have continuity through something in there. Actually both. I'm not sure which one's which, whether it's the red and the black or the black and the, I don't know. I gotta sort that out because I have to cut this off and then wire it into my other wiring harness. So yeah, I'll get my meter and figure that out. Okay, so I got my meter all hooked up. So right now it's in reverse, but I have it on the other set. So the red wires are my start. So I have to put it in park. Yep, I have continuity. And when it goes in the reverse, nothing. Neutral, continuity, and then the rest should be nothing. Yep, off. There we go. If we put it in park, let me switch my leads over. All right, so I got them switched over to the other ones. So it's in park right now, so I got nothing. And this should be for my lights, so my reverse lights. They turn on, and then neutral, nothing, and then should be nothing anywhere else. So just reverse. There we go. So that's lined up. I don't know if this is the right way to do it. No, it says to do it while it's in the car, and then you have the gear shift in neutral, but that doesn't change this. This has set detents, so you kind of got to line your gear shifter up with this. So yeah, so I'll put my kickdown lever back on, and yeah, I'm almost ready to put it back in the car, I think. So I just have to fill up my torque converter. It's over there. I drained it earlier. I don't have any fluid. I forgot to buy fluid, so I have one quart of transmission fluid, which won't be bad. I'll just pour that in the torque converter, and then I should be able to fill it through the tube. So, but I got to get this baby jacked up as well. So yeah, I will come back when I'm ready to put it in. All right. Transmission is, I think, well, as far together as I can get it right now. I got my cross member on. There's nothing else to go on really. The vacuum tube I got to run. I can do that after. My dipstick, my fill port. I got to do that. But I can do that after as well. It's all ready to go. Got my bolts and my tools all ready, so I'm going to slide this thing in and get it bolted up. So I'll set up the camera. All right. Well, let's see how well this is going to go. Okay, well, there it is. It's in. Just got to bolt up my torque converter. Yeah, that was not too bad. Yeah, once you have everything lined up, it works good. I had to do it twice, but like everything else I do. But yeah, not too bad. So I'm going to get that torque converter bolted up, and yeah, that'll be it. All right, let's get these nuts on. And oh, I have a cover plate I can put on too. Be completely done in there. All right, well, that's it. The engine's in, transmission's in. Yeah, so far so good. So, on that note, if you can see or not, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you next time. Okay.